afternoon, YouTube. It is me, Rob, on the 2018 Goldwing. I thought I would take a ride after work, clear the mind a bit. So I hope everyone is doing pretty good today. I am doing very well. Man, it's about 85 degrees here in San Antonio, Texas. Thought I would take advantage of this great weather that we're having today, because I believe it's supposed to rain all weekend and the first part of next week. So thought it would be a great idea to get on a bike today and do a bit of riding on the Goldwing. Getting ready for the Arizona trip. The bike is all good to go. I bought myself a bike cover. Never underestimate a bike cover in terms of being a deterrent from motorcycle theft. It's simple, not very elegant, not very technical, but it does work. And did some maintenance on the Goldwing, so I'm good to go. So yes, I am ready for the trip. It's amazing how fun riding a bike is after a long, hard day of work. It's almost like an escape, in a way. It's pretty hard to describe, especially if you're not a rider. But riding a bike after a hard day's work does for you. Man, it is so hard to believe that we're already in March. Summertime is coming quickly, especially here in South Texas. It's going to be consistently in the high 80s, 90s very soon. So I've got to get ready for that. Like January, February, part of March, and April, outstanding months to ride a motorcycle here. But after that, yeah, it gets pretty nasty, pretty hot and pretty nasty. But you can't have it all, right? That's the trade-off for being able to ride almost 12 months out the year. It does get rather uncomfortable during the summer. But what you do is simply adjust your riding time. Just ride earlier in the morning. That's what I've been doing over the past few years. It's that time of year. Man, look at that view. Oh my goodness. Every time I come through here, that view just hits me like a brick. So yeah, during my last video, I talked a little bit about that pandemic that's pretty much hitting every continent. But yeah, I see the risk. I see the downside, of course, of this coronavirus. You know, people who are older or more susceptible to getting ill and having serious complications and even death. However, man, this thing is hitting the economy really hard, bringing up a lot of public health concerns. It's impacting schools and colleges and universities. It's taxing the hospital system to the limit. Closing down countries, as in the case over in Italy. Man, it is simply crazy. I wonder how it's going to be 2 weeks from now. They're already talking about potentially teleworking in a lot of places, including my job, so that should be interesting. But anyway, yeah, sign of the times, I guess. Man, I can't wait to get on the open road. On the open road with this bike. I know it's going to do a great job for me. One thing I don't like about this bike is the difficulty in pairing a Bluetooth device, i.e. a Sena headset. Man, it is freaking difficult. I did it once and it took me a little while to do it, and then I unpaired it, and then I tried to pair it again, and yeah, Honda didn't make it user-friendly. The interface is not user-friendly when it comes to this, comes to pairing. So I'm not too happy about that. Also not very happy with the navigation system, but I might go ahead and invest in a Zumo, Garmin Zumo. I think it's the 595 series. But in terms of pairing a headset to this thing, I don't know, it must be a trick to it, but it's not intuitive. So far, those are my only complaints about the bike, besides the obvious, like the lack of cargo space, and I knew that when I bought the bike. I knew that going in, so no biggie. No biggie on that. It just makes touring on a 2-up tip that much more challenging. But you just pack accordingly, right? Everything else about the bike is pretty solid. Very solid. It handles pretty good. It's very comfortable. It looks good. The DCT is amazing. And a bunch of Harley guys gave me some grief. I told them to kiss my ass. They call it the Honda-matic, meaning that it's too easy to ride. I don't know how easy it is, but it is fun to ride. I still find myself trying to grab the clutch lever on this thing, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I should have got a DCT a long time ago. Other complaints, yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately for the 2018 model, most owners didn't receive a spare key or spare fob. So that's also a complaint that I had, but I knew that going in as well. I believe they changed that with the 2020s. So that's a good thing for new owners or people looking at purchasing a 2020. Keep that in mind. Changing the oil on these things and the filters, it's not bad, not as bad as I thought it would be. So that's also a plus. However, I heard changing the air filter on this bike can be a freaking headache. So just keep that in mind when you get close to that point in changing the air filter. I've got many thousands of miles to go before I have to do that. I hardly have any miles on this bike, but after my trip to Arizona, I will have a little bit. am so looking forward to that. And I plan on taking the Super Tenere on the trip as well. Maybe a long weekend trip to New Orleans or Gulfport, Mississippi or something like that. Or maybe even up to Albuquerque. We'll see. I love that bike. The Super Tenere is an awesome bike. I've been fortunate, knock on wood so far. All of my bikes, my current bikes have been pretty good. Very glad. I actually thought about getting the non-tour model on the Goldwing, but I'm pretty glad that I actually sprung for the tour model. Yeah, the trunk space isn't all that, but it's something. And makes having a passenger on the back that much easier or better. And I had actually looked at the previous generation Goldwing to purchase because I found a few leftover 16s and 17s, the larger, more luggage capacity Goldwings, and I decided against that. I said, yeah, let me go ahead and try out the DCT. Let me try out the slimmer version of the Goldwing. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. I like it. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna do a full up review on this bike once I get some more miles on it. Yeah, I know plenty of guys out there have done reviews on this bike, but I'll give you my perspective. An average guy's perspective. Now, let me go ahead and take a picture over here. Oh, what a car. Nice ride. What kind of car is that? Is that a Ferrari? Very nice. Go ahead and take a photo. Take a photo of the wing. But yeah, man, it feels pretty good out here today. Thought I'd come over here and take a quick photo of the bike. I'm gonna head on back toward the house and call it a day. But I would like to thank you guys for coming out with me to ride. I'm always very appreciative of you guys watching my videos. You know, I'm not a flashy guy. I'm just a normal dude who just loves motorcycles. And for all of you who've subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate that. Man, I love this time of year. Daylight savings time adds a few hours to the day. Take my time getting home from work, hop on a bike, and still have a few hours of daylight to ride in. Awesome time of the year. Man, this restaurant is always packed. Every time I ride by here. El Chaparral. I definitely need to check that out. Definitely. Place is always packed. Alright. Let's go through Old Town, Helotes, and see what's happening there. I love this little section of town. It's pretty quaint. Over to the right is the 101 or Wine 101. I believe that's what it's called. Pretty cool little wine bar. And here looks like an outdoor country club restaurant, beer and barbecue and that kind of thing. Over to the left, they got a few more little country stores and barbecue places. Right here, every Thursday night they have like a huge bike night. I rode past here on a Thursday last year and there was all kinds of bikers just hanging out, drinking beer and being rowdy. I might check it out one day, but I don't know. We'll see. Bakery, home decor, coffee shops. Yeah, Old Town is not bad, not bad. So if you're in the San Antonio area or passing through, yeah, check it out. It's on the far west side of town. But anyway, folks, that's all I have for you today. You guys stay safe out there, and I will talk to you later. Peace.